A review of Invasio Barbarorum 2, Conquestus Britanniae, the mod for Medieval 2 Total War. The Invasio Barbarorum series is a group of mods that all deal with the late Roman period, and some even stretch into late antiquity following the collapse of the Western Roman Empire. Most of the mods are for the original Rome Total War, but in fact there are a couple of mods in the series that have been released for Medieval 2 Total War as well. Africa Vandalorum and Conquestus Britanniae. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the latter, which is a mod about the period right after the Roman legions left the British Isles for good. This was a time of change and migration. The Angles and Saxons were on their way to invade Britain. The Roman presence in Gaul was in a tenuous position. There were several chiefdoms and principalities that were now free of Roman control. The Frankish kingdom was gaining strength on the mainland, and the tribes that were already independent, such as the Picts, have new opportunities for expansion with the Roman behemoth gone. There are a good assortment of factions to choose from, including Dalriata, the Picts, the invading Saxons and Angles, Roman successor states including the remnant of the Western Roman Empire in northern Gaul, the Franks, and several others. Battles are frequent and fun in this mod. It uses similar principles when compared to the battles of other Invasio Barbarorum mods. The battles feel dynamic, with very effective charges, long melees, and pretty stubborn armies. It is tough to get a mass rout going when compared to other mods. The battles here are definitely bloodbaths. In terms of balancing, I find that cavalry charges here are devastating when compared to other mods, which was a bit surprising to me, but it didn't feel unfair or anything. If you bog cavalry down in melee, they will fall. The unit rosters are nice and as diverse as they can be for a regional campaign like this. I especially like the Roman-style units utilized by the Western Roman Rump State, present in northern Gaul, as well as the successor states like the Romano-British and the British Council in England. It is fun to see armies composed of Roman-style troops mixed in with a lot of the locals. It makes it really feel like a late Roman barbarian invasion type of campaign, which is exactly what the modders here were aiming to do. I really have to praise the team for the work they put in to make every faction feel fleshed out. This is a very troubling period for historians, due to the lack of contemporary sources, and a lot of things, of course, have to be surmised or assumed based on archaeological findings or much later testimony. The Conquestus Britanniae team has done a great job in this regard, and it really adds to the immersion factor here. The traits, ancillaries, missions for each faction and character are also very well done. The units, 2D UI elements like building and unit cards, character portraits, and campaign map models are also nicely done and make the mod stand out. I haven't played Thrones of Britannia, but I know a lot of people have noted the fact that their unit rosters are not the most diverse. Unfortunately, when you're limited to a regional campaign in a rather isolated region, most of the units fielded by the factions are going to be fairly similar. The forces of the British factions here are mostly infantry heavy, with limited cavalry. This is not a fault of the mod, it's just the reality we have to deal with. The mod is a bit unstable. There is a crash you will get without fail at certain bridge battles, and it is quite unfortunate. This is a regional campaign, so it would have been nice to see this issue ironed out. You expect that a smaller campaign like this would be a bit more polished than a grand one. I also find the campaign map, which is huge by the way, and is essentially a magnified version of the British Isles, Denmark, parts of Scandinavia, and northern Gaul, and parts of Germania as well with the Alemanni and the Thuringians. It feels a bit flat at times, but I think that's simply due to its scale and size. In conclusion, Invasio Barbarorum 2, Conquestus Britanniae is an excellent mod, with excellent atmosphere that really captures the chaotic late and post-Roman periods in Britain. In this regard, it is definitely worthy of bearing the Invasio Barbarorum name. It is definitely not a full sequel to the Invasio Barbarorum mods for Rome Total War. It is a regional campaign, and there is no doubt about that. This mod may tide you over as we wait for the full Invasio Barbarorum 2 Flagellum Dei Grand Campaign release for Medieval 2. I know I can't wait for that one. Thanks for watching! If you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos about the historical Total War games and their mods. I'll see you next time.